Hey, my name's 𝗏𝗡𝗍 and I am a life coach for marriage. But it may surprise you to find out that I work with you on an individual basis, teaching you the skills that your parents didn't model for you that make marriage and family life a hell of a lot easier and happier and healthier. And the reason why I do this work with you on an individual basis because it's easier. It's easier to understand what you're finding difficult and why when you do this work on your own. And it only takes one person learning and modeling these skills for it to have a major impact on the rest of family life. And today I'm going to share with you how I helped my client get out of that same old argument you go over and over. You have like these key issues in the relationship. You know, it may be work, aging parents, the small kids, the parenting of the small kids. It may be stepchildren, blended families. It may be all or any of those things, and you go over and over and over having the same arguments, the same discussions, and you don't ever get to a solution. Okay, and what I do is I teach people how to have productive conversations, and this is how I teach you to do this. Okay, I teach you emotional awareness of what you're thinking and feeling in the moment. And when you're in awareness of what you're thinking and feeling in the moment, like in real time, you're able to see what you're thinking and feeling instead of being in it, responding and reacting. When you know how to do this, it creates emotional regulation. It allows you to regulate your emotions so you can stay calm and keep talking. This is how you have the difficult but important conversations in your relationship, whether you're married or not. It doesn't matter. I work with you on your intimate relationship. This is how you're able to stop having the same old conversation over and over again. Because currently you are in a dance of respond and react with your partner. No matter how thin you slice it, there are two sides. Both of you are responding and reacting. You do a dance, it becomes a habit, and you get stuck in it. Okay, and you can't see the dance steps, and that's why you can't fix this. Okay, so when you know how to understand what you're thinking and feeling in the moment, you are able to regulate your emotions. And then when you're in awareness of what you're thinking and feeling, and this is simple work, I help you implement it. How you understand what you're thinking and feeling is understanding how emotions are created. Other people can't create your emotions. It's not possible. Someone tells a joke, you laugh, I don't. We give meaning, that creates our emotions. Your emotions are made up of what you believe in the moment, what you're focusing on in the moment, the type of language you use, and what happens in your body. So you hold yourself differently when you're happy to when you're sad. So you put these three things together and you run a pattern. You do it for decades. It's like a reflex. You don't even know you're doing it. So I teach people, I have a step-by-step process for understanding what you're thinking and feeling in the moment. And this allows you to regulate your emotions. Then I teach you how to have a productive conversation. I'm going to share with you how I teach people to do this. I have a step-by-step process. I have a formula for having a productive conversation, and it's based on this understanding. It is very normal in your relationships to debate who's right and who's wrong. It's very normal in your relationships to get stuck in a debate of trying to prove that what they're thinking and feeling, the way they're behaving is wrong, and that the way you're thinking and feeling and behaving is right. This is so human. Added into this, that under pressure, we get very black and white. When we're overwhelmed and scared and under pressure, We get very black and white. We really start talking in absolutes and generalizations, and this is wrong, and you're doing this, and therefore you want to hurt me, and this means you're doing this means you don't love me. Okay, so we get talking sort of these absolutes. We get very black and white. So what I teach my clients to do is just stop debating whose point of view is the right point of view. This is just all opinion. It's all, and that is influenced by the emotional patterns you're running and your generational bad habits. Okay, this stuff flows down the generations forever. We filter everything through the past, and it makes it very confusing. So how you have a productive conversation is you stop the whose way is the right way, who's being the reasonable one, who's being the fairest and the unfairest. You stop doing that, and you understand, and you talk in terms of, listen, when I'm under pressure, I go here. And when you're under pressure, you go there. So I'll give you an example of this. My clients run a business together, and under pressure, one person in the relationship likes to not make any plans and take their time and have lots of time to think. And the other person under pressure likes to go, 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 do, plan, to manage and navigate that stress and pressure. Okay, so I don't work with couples, I just work with one of them, and I taught them to bring into awareness, this is where you go, this is where your partner goes. Neither's right or wrong. You know, when you go into these difficult discussions with strong emotion, and you seek to connect, and you seek to find the middle, the third way over your way, my way. The third way is, how do we come together and navigate this together? When that is your aim and your focus, what you can do is you can talk in a way that brings you together, solving the problem together. You are in a life relationship with each other. You are a team. You are on the same side. You love each other. You care about each other. You want the best for each other, but it is normal under pressure to forget. And it's very human to go into attack, defend. And we do the dance of attack and defend. And when you normalize that, you become aware of it, you can sidestep it all and get together as a team, as a strong partnership, and figure it out together. Even when you've got wildly opposing views, if you prioritize, hey, you're the most important person in my life, and you seek to connect, listen, I feel really differently to you. This feels really painful, but I love you. And I want to figure this out. When that is your guiding star, not proving your point, getting your partner to see what they're doing is wrong and why they've got to stop doing it. But I love you. I know we feel differently, but I want to figure this out with you. I don't want to do whatever it takes to figure this out with you. That's how you have a productive conversation. So if you need some help, I have a step-by-step process for learning how to do this. It only takes one person leading the way, learning these skills for the benefit of yourself. These are life skills that you will use everywhere. You will feel so much better when you use these skills. And when you learn them and you use them for the benefit of yourself, it has a great effect on everybody else. When you show up in the love of this work, it's pretty hard for everybody to resist. So it only takes one person to change what they're thinking and feeling, and that influences how they act, for it to change the relationship. So if you want some help doing this, the quickest way to get there is by working with me one-to-one. Send me a message right now. Let's chat. My details are in the comments. All the FAQs about my free consultation call are in the comments. Please get in touch. Thanks a lot.